State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. First down here for this offense. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. It's an out route, the catch made. After picking up a few yards, not going to be enough for the first.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
That completion makes it second and medium. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. They go backwards on that third down completion. Sets up a fourth down.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball does a good job of bringing him down short of the first down.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. It's a quick grab. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw. The Gamecocks come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender. And
he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Strong game by this quarterback.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Returner decides to fair catch this. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Looking to make a play deep downfield. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Just excellent execution here by the offense. They've set themselves up nicely now into the red zone to see if they can come up with a touchdown.
Massive gain moves the ball into the red zone now. They'll set up 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
And they'll run the jet sweep trying to get to the edge. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Discipline, discipline, discipline. That's the key to this defense right now. Great job against the jet sweep of staying out wide and not giving that receiver much room at all.
Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Touchdown, Tigers. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. On the run here, lets it go. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting into the way of that and knocking it away.
Going again on 2nd and 10. Looking for the wideout. And that one's picked off. What a play. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
The offense starts with a short field. Ball handed off. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Direct snap to the back. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On third down, he drops to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Here's the second down play. Same tailback, another carry. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Pressure is coming. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. And the returner is brought down. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
Now it's second down here. Offense looking to throw the ball. They'll take a deep shot. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
He'll throw it now. Looks left and finds his target there. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Setting the back in motion. Here's a throw underneath to the back. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll give it to the back. Tackle made after a big gain.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's first and goal for the offense.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. It's a quarterback keeper. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, LSU. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. The Gamecocks hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Dump off caught by the running back. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
He gets away with one here. He threw that ball into double coverage. So don't get me wrong, there was a lot of pressure. He does a nice job of hanging in there, but, man, he got to be careful where you're throwing this football.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, and the pass kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And tackled after a small pickup there. Third down after that running play. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver. What I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough to give the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
Now they get set to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Offense operating from the pistol. On first down, it's play action. Throwing for his running back. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's a sack. They trap him inside the 5.
Boy, a risky call here. Close to their own goal line. They're lucky they did not give up a safety in 2 points.
First down sack. Pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Gives it to the back. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
And the result is going to be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. Now here comes the bunch formation. And there's the handoff. Breaking free at midfield. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. Here's 1st and goal, a chance to really build this lead before halftime. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. They'll try to run this one in. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He'll take a deep shot here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. And the Gamecocks will crank up the tempo. They look to throw it here on second down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. The Gamecocks will bring their punt team onto the field. And that sets up a return. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Can they catch him? Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. They're setting out to try the PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Launching downfield. And it's complete downfield. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42. Offense in hurry-up mode. And looking to throw now on first down. Fires it to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Going the other way, can they stop him? At the 10. And he steps out at the 4. Close to a pick 6. Still a great play.
Whoa, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Ball handed off. That run moves the ball to the 16. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get this second half underway. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. We get the second half started with a running play. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. On the move, looking deep. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yards to set up a fresh set of downs.
How about that? The receiver had nobody around him. That's frankly embarrassing for his defense when you let someone deep downfield go completely uncovered.
After the huge play, they're pounding on the door. It's 1st and goal at the 3. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Boy, the quarterback put that ball right where he could give his receiver a chance, and what an effort by that receiver to lay out and come up with that touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Ball handed to the running back. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. Keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
A quick throw out left, complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff heading left. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. The defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Crucial third down play coming up after that run. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
The Gamecocks are going to take advantage of this red zone trip. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. The pass rush closing in. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. Now it's third and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he'll loft it to the end zone. It's picked off again, the fourth for this QB today. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I'd be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Catch made on the right side. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. First down, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
So now from the 29, it's third down and short. We'll see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on third and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at fourth down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. The last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Goes to his right side there for the completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
And it's a bunch formation. They'll hand it off. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He's going to pull it down and run. And it works. The first down to the...
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
And the Gamecocks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Last possession produced a field goal. Let's see what they can come up with this time. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down play coming up for this offense. He's looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Stopped right there at the line with no gain.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Handoff as they try to work the clock here.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, an interesting call here. I know they have the lead, but I thought they might throw the football. They surprised me, but you know who they didn't surprise? That defense. They were not shocked at all by the run call on third down and long. They stuffed that right at the line of scrimmage. That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. This has been a demolition, a monumental beatdown. Time to just put the controller down and walk away. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Lets it go quickly. Here's a wide open receiver complete. Oh, and now he fumbles the ball. Looks like the offense able to recover it there. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Play action here on first down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood this scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
There's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset their plan to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
Extra point splits the uprights. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock.